All right, we back, y'all. We're back. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. I'll give y'all enough time to come back in before I start because I don't want nobody to miss nothing. That's part of doing lives, stuff. Technical difficulties happen, but we got it back up and going. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to come in before I get started again, though. Before we get back to it or resume the show, we've got some more audio to listen to. We're gonna listen to his family, Mr. Ruiz's family, at a press conference that they had. And again, we are putting Madison, Wisconsin on the block. We are calling out their injustice. As again, we lose another YM, BLKYM. Rita, welcome in. Okay, I got the camera set up on all three things. Okay. All right. So we're going to get back to going. Like I said, this is the family of um, Mr. Corey Ruiz, and they're speaking about the police pew pewing that ultimately and tragically took his life.
Saw that video, did we see any de-escalation? No. Did we see anyone trying to calm the situation from a bicyclist? No. This is not anybody that had a weapon that was threatening somebody, and it's legal to have a knife on.
How are
this
you,
person.
Rita?
He didn't threaten anybody. He didn't make any advances toward the officers. What this country saw was police brutality. There's no other words to put it. What we saw was excessive force that was completely unprovoked, unnecessary, and uncalled for. This family deserves justice, and that's what we are going to continue to fight for. This legal team, we will do everything in our power to raise every legal issue to make sure that this family gets justice. But the question that we must also ask is, why are we keep coming before this community with the same issues time after time after time? Almost every year, Attorney Crump has come to the state of Wisconsin to address what has become a national issue. Because what starts off local is something that our country is completely shocked, like he mentioned, shocks the conscious and is completely appalled at what we saw. And one of the things that I thought about when we looked at what took place is we have to now depend on the public to investigate police misconduct. We are in a major metropolitan city in the state of Wisconsin, and Madison is one of the few cities that still does not have police body cams.
Thank you.
That part.
In 2026, solving a police shooting should not be a mystery. We should not have to use community investigating to be able to solve an issue. As we see here in the case that is currently pending with Nolan Wells, that Attorney Crump has, and the whole country is now depending on the public to now share information. We now have to almost depend on the same public to be able to solve issues here in the city of Madison and on a police shooting, and that is not necessary. We are in the state's capital. We have all the funds and resources for police body cams, and Madison is not an exception. So there's so many issues here, and as I talked about and I started, accountability needs to be the expectation and not the exception. And we will do everything in our power to get this for the Ruiz family. We again thank all the protesters. We thank you for all that you do, all the advocates. We want to make sure that everything remains peaceful, but we will always seek justice for Corey Ruiz.
Justice for Corey! Justice for Corey! Justice for Corey! Now you will hear from the mother of, I'll let you stand by your grandmother.
You in Blue Butterfly?
We're
Thank
gonna
you for
hear from the
coming back.
mother,
I
Court
apologize for the
Ruiz,
technical
Miss
difficulties.
Elsa Ruiz.
Bless her heart.
Hi, my name is Elsa Ruiz. My son was Corey Ruiz. My son was an exceptional guy. He was my love. He loved his daughter. He loved his family. He did not deserve to be taken out like that. They took my baby from me. I never thought I would have to bury my baby before you buried me.
Thank you, Blue Butterfly.
And I would never.
Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey.
Justice for Corey. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Thank you. Y'all, this is extremely emotional. Extremely emotional. Thank you so much, Miss Elsa. Now you will hear from Corey's oldest sister, Miss Veronica Ruiz.
I just want to thank the community and everyone that is standing up to support my family and my brother as we fight for justice for his execution. There's already been so much negativity about him, and nobody even knows who he is. His criminal record tells a tale of trauma, of pain, of struggle. It does not define who my brother was.
Excuse me, sister. I hate to interrupt her from speaking, but she definitely is over the floor. That is something else that I'm over. I'm so sick and tired of. If this is and before y'all, he's a minority. He's not BLK, but he's a minority. And here's the thing: whenever something like this happens to a minority, it's like the media demonizes them more. The law enforcement department, they try to demonize them more. Well, they was this, they had this, and this, and they passed. But when it comes to a YT person, they have mental issues. They had mental problems, or they don't think that should come out. They don't want that to come out no more. I mean, it's the same as with Carmelo Anthony. When that situation go down, they didn't speak. They tried to make it out like Hunter and Austin were angels. But you and I have heard differently from people that are in the community with them, that grew up with them, that went to school with them. They said it's totally different. They were monsters. But the media never put that out there. Like, why is, when something like this happens, when it's a minority, they're so quick to say what they did in the past. And I'm just going to be honest. To me, it seems like when they do that, they're already trying to justify an unjust unaliving. Because what he did when he was in second grade has no merit on why he's laying in our street unalive with officers around him. It has nothing to do with it. And if you want to do it that way, when the person is YT, why don't you see to it that they have their history brought up? You never, well, Joe beat his wife, and back in the day, he went to his job and he jumped on his boss, and when he was in third grade, he was selling blow pops in the boys' bathroom, and this guy bought two, and he took the money but didn't give him his blow pop. We don't never hear nothing like that. There was a mental issue. Can I let y'all in on a secret before we get back to the audio? The state of the country the state that the country is in right now, the current administration that we got there up there at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let me tell you something. We all got mental issues right now. We going plumb crazy dealing with this stuff right here. It's like the more we push for freedom and unity, the more deranged they get. They try to figure out other avenues on how to cut us off. Lord said, I've been screaming for months. Bestie, it's just like, yo, is anybody listening? And again, before you come in here and say Democrat or Republican, I'm saying both. The problem is our country has become more concerned about what corporation and what company that it can get money from than it has about its own citizens. We're a thing of a past. We chop liver. They don't care about us no more. And it's been oppressing minorities for the longest. I'm going to be honest, and no disrespect to this family at all. My heart goes out to them. I feel so bad for them. But I'm tired of press conferences of people losing their loved ones behind police brutality. And then I'm tired of hearing the officers only getting paid administrative leave. How about no pay in the county jail until we figure out what really happened? If you and I go out here and we pew somebody, they not going to send us home. We going right down the county until they sort this thing out. So what makes them above the law? It's unfair. His mom couldn't even speak, y'all. She got up there to talk and she couldn't even talk. They took her baby from her. She had to go and sit down. She still, y'all, you don't hear her because his sister's talking now, his older sister. But their mom is off onto the side of the stage and she's sitting in the chair still crying. And I'm telling you, from losing my child, man, like, come on. This don't go away. Handsome Johnny, I heard the same thing. And I don't know if you even stay where I'm at. But we've heard the same thing. And I wouldn't be surprised. This wouldn't be anything but Jim Crow era 2.0. Kamala told us. She said this was going to happen.
And for him to be executed the way he was, based on, in conclusion, based on speculation, I don't understand. I need somebody to help me understand why they felt it was okay to execute my brother.
It wasn't.
No, it was not.
Based on no facts at all.
Take your time, take your time.
No,
Hold on, y'all. It's a commercial. Handsome Johnny said, me either. Like, it's crazy, brother. This is wild. I mean, if you so much as sneeze on one of theirs, you going to jail. And look, hey, that's if you that lucky, you know. Jeffrey said because he poked poke the cop. Jeffrey, let me talk to your brilliant self. So what about Kadar Skinner? He didn't poke no officer. He was on his knees with his hands up and they unalived him. Jeffrey, shut the fuck up and learn something. Like I said, you part of the problem. And since you want to say that, okay, let's go to the Carmelo Anthony. You got an issue with him poking some white T boys that jumped him. You had an issue with that. We got an issue with this cop doing what he did, or these cops doing what they did. We not changing. We not moving the goalposts. And I told you, I'm gonna make some people feel uncomfortable today.
Jeffrey
I
got
kick them fuckers.
escorted.
Huh?
Jeffrey was escorted.
Oh, he was escorted. Okay, all right. Okay, say less. Say less. I got him covered.
A whole lot of money. Y'all it for me. Bottle keep
We're gonna make him uncomfortable today. I don't care.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a
We're gonna call it like it is.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. My partner on my load up on the drum. Roll up the line, I'm trying to get
Because he poking. Listen.
It's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
Let me tell y'all something. Even if he did poke him, okay, I get it. I get it. Psych. No, I don't. Because what about the young man in South Carolina that was running away? And the man Mr. Child pew him in the back. Mr. Benton, Mr. Child pew him in the back while he was running away. They was okay with that. Nope, Murphy. Yep, I love that default picture. Irrelevant, just like you. You're a fucking lie. You're a fucking lie, Murphy. Because Kadir, he was on his knees with his hands up in the air, and they still shot him. You, sir, should have been at the end of a condom, and the world would have been a better place without you.
Go ahead, he got escorted out too.
Okay, let's
I'm
get it.
having way too much fun this morning.
Hey, we gonna keep doing it. It ain't nothing but a slide back on the song. We got time today, Bessie.
Ain't gonna be no disrespecting up in her.
At all. At all. We ain't playing with them today. Like I say, they either for the unity or they can go.
They don't know me.
Huh?
I said, they don't know me.
I know that's right. You one of the best in the business.
Thank you.
The money, y'all it for me. Bottle keep popping that water bag, jacket.
No threat. That's right, Blue Butterfly. We ain't playing no games over here.
It's a party, it's a party. My load up on the drum. Roll up the line, I'm trying to get it done. It's a party.
I'm telling these folks, man, my pull-up game strong. I don't do, listen, I wrestled in real life. I don't do tongue wrestling. I don't do that too tough. I don't do that too tough. I don't do good with it. My mind ain't good enough because by the time I say a couple of words, I'm ready to get physical. That's why I got into wrestling. It was okay. I could use it. You get me? As we were saying, tired of seeing families have to do these press conferences, man, because a loved one gets unalived. You know? No, I didn't do that kind of wrestling, Tim. I didn't do like the high school wrestling.
Why is it the police's decision to decide that he gets to pay a alleged debt to society with his life? I hope everyone continues to support and come together and help us find justice for him.
Amen.
Some kind of peace for us knowing that this murderer is not able to do this to somebody else. I'm sorry, I can't even think right now.
Take your time. She drove all the way from Austin, Texas, the moment she got word her brother had been killed. Drove through the night to be here for her family.
Y'all come in, make sure you send the heart meets. That serves as your check-in.
That
Let the
feels like this
platform
is
know that you
justified.
actively
I need you to
engage.
check in with your higher power because you got some more stuff coming.
Amen.
Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey.
He was already struggling. He was already going through enough. And to just be thrown away like that is just,
Yes, and you better behave. You got that right, Lord.
That's fine. Justice for Corey.
That was another
Justice
family
for
member, but she
Corey.
couldn't even
Justice for Corey.
talk.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Thank you. Next, we will hear from
Somebody left a comment. They says, "This is so tiring. White cops, unaliving other races of men. Let it be the reverse, then it would be outrage among the YT community." And I have to agree with that person. Hey Rita, thank you for that. We're back. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. That's a real statement right there.
Adam Ruiz, his brother, his little brother, and he has his son Adam Jr. with him, and they're all trying to deal with these questions over this tragedy.
I just want to start by saying what happened to my brother involving the Madison police was sickening and inhuman, and should have never resulted in the tragic execution of my brother. My heart is broken. My family and I will never be the same. I'm having a hard time processing it. It makes me sick every time. The video just keeps replaying in my head. It's hard to go day by day knowing that my brother is dead. My family needs justice for what they did to him. He was a very important and loved man by his family, friends, and plenty more in the community. Any chance he had to do good, and be there for his daughter, he did. And he always talked about, he always loved music. And he always talked about making more music. He loved construction, mostly roofing. And he wanted to spend more time with his daughter.
I'm gonna pause it right there too. There's something else I want to point out. Do you see the strategic thing that they doing? Look, a lot of these minority people, they got kids, and so when you unalive them, you have now made that child a single parent child. A child with one parent, a single parent. But yet the narrative is that, especially in the BLK communities, the dads aren't good. They are deadbeats and stuff like this. But yet you taking them. Let me tell you, this is the same thing the government did back in the 70s and 80s when they brought in the D-rugs. They knew that either a parent or both parents was going to get strung out on it, or one or both parents was going to get incarcerated trying to sell it to make money. They knew what they was doing, was systematically put in the communities to destroy it. And this ain't no different. They did it when they wasn't okay, and they definitely doing it now that you got a fake president that always let it be okay or let it be known that they can do it and they won't face no repercussions for it. He's constantly pushing the rhetoric of racism.
He always was a kind-hearted, respectful man that made people laugh. He may have made mistakes in his life and growing up, but who doesn't?
Facts.
That didn't stop the man. He was a
Ramrod.
Gone.
I was about to get it. Okay, I'm glad. Okay, hold on 1 second.
I'm trying to keep you from getting canceled again.
Thank you. Look, you doing a look, Lord. I love you. I love you, Reaper. Help him. Thank you, cause I'm getting ready to. I know it. I feel it
I
coming.
know you are. That's why I'm trying to catch them before you see them.
Woo. Y'all, W my sister Lord in the live. She working. She working. Hey y'all, we got to pause for a minute. We got somebody else to invite to the party. So let's go ahead and give them their theme song real quick, like.
Got a whole lot of money, y'all it for me. Bottle keep popping that water bag, jacket. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. My partner on my hood up on the drum. Roll up the line, I'm trying to get it done. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
That's right. That's right. You come in here and you act the fool, you going to the party. Just know that. All right, let me get that cue back up because I know we're going to need it again. I know we're going to need it again.
I got a handful of invitations over here.
It's got them on deck, right? It's stacked up. Well, look, I'm glad you got them because it's going to happen again. We going to make people mad. Whenever we having shows and we talking about stuff like this, it just cannot. And I don't know if because they listen to the cheddar color coat leader regurgitate lies to them all the time or not, but they just cannot figure out how to just scroll on out of the lie. But now they want to sit and listen to what we got to say, but don't like what we saying. And then feel the need to say something out the way and out of character, like we ain't gonna say something back.
Right, right. I'm not a keyboard warrior. I got a mouth.
You feel me? we ain't tapping and talking now. We ready to go.
No.
It's crazy, man. Like it don't make sense. If you don't like it, keep on going. Or you can sit down and be quiet and learn something.
Right.
It's simple as that.
I've learned a lot of stuff since I've been watching this live that I never knew about. So
Thank you.
just
I
sit
appreciate that,
down.
Bestie.
I have. I really and truly have. And that's all these people need to do is sit down, close your mouth, and open your ears.
That's all.
And we'll be good with each other.
Facts. She's right on that. That's all you got to do. We welcome even if you got a difference of opinion, as long as you do that in a respectable and mature manner, we can rock with that. But you're not gonna come in here talking off the cuff, man. Like we say, you gonna wipe your feet when you come in our house. Because if we close that door and you ain't wiped your feet before you came in here, why? It's gonna be a long way to get out that door. All right. This is his brother talking. This is the older brother. And we're gonna get back into. He was just saying how he loved spending time with his daughter. He loved making music, and he loved doing construction work. He said the main thing he liked to do when it came to construction work was roofing. All right. So listen, that's not a deadbeat. He's working. All right. He's taking care of his. And he ain't coming for nobody's job neither. He got his own job. So let's take that narrative off too that the cheddar color coat leader try to put out there. Okay. And all his mindless mango MAGA minions, they buy into it, not knowing that most of the workers at his properties, his little golfing and resort properties, they're all minorities. It's crazy, man. Like it don't.
Wanted to be until the tragic day when the police executed him. They didn't just take my brother, they took a son, a friend, an uncle, and if his daughter decides to have a family of her own, a grandpa as well.
Right.
Nobody should lose their life in the hands of the police.
That's right.
I believe the system is corrupted. And us as the people, we need to stand up and come together to put a stop to this madness. They need body cameras to stop future incidents.
Amen. Amen.
To stop future incidents from happening.
I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Not only do they need body cameras in Madison, Wisconsin, but they also need a third-party company that's got no affiliation to any of the police departments and have them be the ones that govern the content on the body cameras, meaning the police department cannot go and cut anything or manipulate anything on them cameras. They can't turn them off. They can't do nothing. It's a whole another third party that these footages and cameras are outsourced to, and they control it. That way, when something goes down like this, that third party company can go through it and say, hey, okay, yeah, this is just fine. We broke it down with a fine tooth comb. This is really what happened. The pew-pewing is justifiable. And put that out there. Be completely transparent with it. It should not be these police departments that can get together and say, hey, okay, turn this and we're gonna splice this and add this and then we're gonna put this narrative out there. No, that's not transparency. They still have control over the narrative.
I believe it will be done as well as receiving justice for my brother for his life. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice,
No peace.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Adam. Now at this time we will hear from Marjorie Ali Omar, the mother of Khalil, who is Corey's only daughter, only child. And then after that, you will hear from his daughter. So Marjorie, if you could share.
Please excuse me if I ramble all over the place. I'm very nervous. I've been a part of this family for a very long time, since I was a little girl. And since I had my daughter, they have been my biggest support system. If he couldn't support her, they were there. So I really appreciate even having the opportunity to come up here and speak on his behalf. I'm going to piggyback on Adam a little bit and say, yes, that man was very talented. He was a lyricist. He was a poet. He was an artist. He was very kind. And he was extremely funny. I'm definitely going to miss the jokes, the laughs, the reminiscing, and all these things that his daughter will never be able to see or know about him because they didn't get a chance to grow old together. What I really want to talk about is the location of his death. This place is 2 blocks up the street from our home, 2 blocks away from her school. Every day she has to walk to school when she starts school, and she will have to walk past her dad's memorial where he was murdered by people we're supposed to trust and depend on, that we're supposed to call. How are we supposed to trust to call you if we think we're going to get executed in the process? Because you might believe that we have done something wrong. Not that you know, but you might believe. That's not fair. It's not fair to her to have to see or deal with this.
Every day.
Sorry. When I got the call, I had already seen the video. But the angle that I had seen, I couldn't tell who it was until his sister called me screaming. Devastated me. And I couldn't get to her because she was in Texas. If anybody, it's my support system, it's her. So not getting to her was the worst thing I ever felt. So I don't even know how they feel. I just know I need to protect my daughter, and I need people to stop looking into what happened, what his past was, what any of that,
Thank you.
Look at what happened. There's too many videos.
Yes.
There's too much evidence. Both of his hands were restrained. How was he attacking anybody? He was on his knees. This makes no sense. That's really what I want to say. I hate that she has to walk past this every day. And I hate that she can't see him grow old. I hate that he will never see her graduate. She can't even graduate 8th grade with her dad there. No girl, nobody, no kid should grow up without their father. She had enough time without him. She needed time with him. We were hopeful for a future. We were looking towards a future. And we'll never get that. His family won't get it. His daughter won't get it. I won't get it. I love them. I love him. He loved me. He loved everybody. He was not a violent person. He made mistakes, but he was never violent, no matter what anybody is saying. He was not a violent person.
Right, sis. She said, poor baby.
Justice for Corey.
Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey.
All right, now his daughter's about to speak. Bless her heart.
No peace. No justice, no peace.
I am Corey Ruiz's daughter. Put yourself in my perspective. Imagine waking up thinking it's going to be a normal day. My day started, I looked at the time, and I had one on my phone. And then I had called my cousin. We were just talking for a little bit, then my mom called me. She called me saying that she told me something that was in when she was at the house. And I was so confused. I was like, what is she talking about? And she said that my dad has been shot. My heart was so broken, I don't even know how to put it in words. Then I asked, because, sometimes if you get shot, you might live off of that. When she told me he had been shot and dead and killed, I started crying. I didn't even know what to say. I didn't know what to do. My heart was just so broken, and it just hurt so much knowing I can't see my father anymore. People, whoever is saying, oh, but he was a criminal. So what? He had a family. He had me.
Tell him, baby. Got nothing to do with that man paid.
The last time I talked to him, it was for a
L.
I wish I could see him one more time. I wish he could tell me how much he loves me one more time. He tried to do his best for me and his family. I wish he was still here, so I would never, in a million years, think that I would see my father on a shirt, a pin, a necklace, on social media saying he was shot and killed by a police officer.
My Lord.
How can I call you knowing you shot my father? How are you going to have 4 policemen on one black man? On top of that, how are you going to be scared of us if you're supposed to save us and you kill us?
Boy, look at him.
It makes no sense.
I do too, Bessie. My heart hurts with him.
I just wish
hurts
it
for
was a
her.
different way. I would just wish, what if the police never been called? What if they just let him go? What if they de-escalated the situation?
Now, she's young and can see this and figure this out. Why the fuck can't these grown men that got badges and firearm figure this out? And we know they can do it because you can go on my page and see they did it with the YT guy. So don't come in here with that. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Don't come in here with that foolishness. You can go on my page. You see all them cops talking and de-escalating the situation with the YT guy and the weapon. It's right. That's why I posted it. Yeah. See, that's why I posted it, because you have people that want to come in and say, well, if you just do this and that's a damn lie. We saw that in Wilmington, Delaware. Kadir was on the ground. He had both hands up. and they shot him in his butt. And then stayed there, waited to render aid, and that man died at the hospital. So we don't want to hear no one. If you just comply, no. How about you just don't give a white T person that's racist no firearm? Like my man L said, maybe we need to start doing the same thing to y'all. To them. I mean, not y'all, but to them. You get me? Yeah, Rita. That man, and get this. Kadir was running. Hold on. I want to make sure, because I keep saying Kadir, and in case y'all need it, I strongly encourage you all to go and look up anything we talk about on here, but I want to make sure I get the name correct. His last name. I said it earlier, but I done got so mad during the show, y'all. I don't forgot the name. It's Kadir Skinner. Kadir Skinner. Look it up. Wilmington, Delaware. He was running from a dog, but he looked suspicious. He fit the profile of a suspect. Whatever bullshit they said. Fact of the matter is, he was on his knees in the middle of the street. He had his hands up, so there's nothing in his hands, and they still Kadir Skinner. So complying don't work. We know they know how to de-escalate the situation. The problem is they choose who they choose to use that tactic with, instead of it being universal or for everybody. That's the issue we have.
Sonia Massey's a perfect example.
Perfect example. Outstanding example.
That woman didn't have nothing but a pot of water that she wasn't threatening nobody with. And then when she said, I rebuke you in the name of God, that demon come up out that man.
Yes. Yeah, in her own house, in her bathrobe.
Right, right. And I mean, there wasn't no reason to kill that or murder that woman like he did.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm like T. I can go out the front door with my grandson's pew-pew shoved down in the front of my pants and walk right into the police station, and they're going to say, can I help you?
Yes.
My peanut butter grandson can do the same thing, and they're going to pew-pew him on the spot, no questions asked.
On the spot. And it makes no sense, Bestie. And then you got to go back to Kyle. What was his name? Rittenhouse.
Kyle Basinga.
No, the white T boy that was walking down the street. I think that was in Kenosha. Somebody get in here that may know. I think it was Kenosha, Wisconsin. Sis got Rittenhouse, Kyle Rittenhouse. He walked down the street. Sis, he walked down the street with the AR, and you know what they did? He just,
hey, how you doing?
Yeah, keep up, nigga. You good? All right, you about to go kill someone? Be okay? All right, go ahead. Go. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, I told y'all at the beginning of this show, they did show a poker on the ground, but I also told you, when I saw the video, I can't see for sure he got the poker in his hand or not. What I do see is they have his hands. And his daughter just said, you got both of his hands. I mean, his kid's mother just said, you got both of his hands subdued. How could he? You see what I'm saying? But this is what I mean by they can spin the narrative. And this is what I mean by it's diabolical. Madison, Wisconsin Police Department aren't mandated to wear body cameras.
And I don't know of any popo that doesn't pack what they call a throwaway pew-pew. So why couldn't they have a throwaway pokey?
Exactly. That okay. I love this lady. I love this lady so much. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I saw it on the ground. That don't mean he had it. They could have
Right,
easily placed that there.
right, right.
You
That's
know?
what I'm saying. If they have throwaway pew pews, and we all know they do, I've
Mm-hmm.
been around Popo my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like them, but
You know.
I know that they carry what they call throwaway guns.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
And they're usually in their ankle or somewhere like that.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
If you can carry a throwaway pew pew, I'm just saying. I don't
Makes
know the
sense.
recipe. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just saying. Just saying. It happens more times than not. You know?
So,
And again, I'm gonna say this. I encourage everybody to go and watch the video. You know, Blue Butterfly says if cops have the body cams, they conveniently in other situations. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and this is why I'm saying I believe a third party should be governed over these body cameras because they can finesse the footage on them and make it well. We can cut this part out where I did this or I said this or and then we can put it in here. That way, it looks like what I did was was justified, and we don't need that. That's why we need a third party that's not almost like the private person that did the private autopsy in the Nolan Wells' case. He's got no ties to no police department. Nobody. He just does his work and goes about it. Now, again, they got to be vetted. We got to make sure that it's a company that's going to serve justice properly. Can't be bought out. They can't have no backdoor deals with nobody. We need somebody that we can trust that is governing these body cameras. And for God's sake, we got to make sure we need Madison, Wisconsin police to have body cameras. This is I just we got cameras on us. It was from the time we step out the door. Well, hell, to be honest, you don't even got to step out the door. You got cameras on you through your TV, through your phone. They doing all of that. So why are these police officers? Why is it not mandatory that they got body cameras?
Madisonville does. Now, they
Ours do too here.
conveniently quit working occasionally, but they
Yeah.
got 'em. And I mean, we're a town of 22,000. Come on.
Right. I, there's a video. And what made me think about is Jenny just said something about the flock cameras. Didn't catch anything. Good question. Good question. There's a girl who I want to say she's in. I think she might have been Louisville, Kentucky. She in Louisville or Lexington, one of them. But she was talking
Louisville. Louisville.
Louisville. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. She's talking about the
Louisville.
flock cameras. Yeah, yeah.
Not Louisville. Louisville.
Louisville. Yeah, Louisville.
There you go.
Yeah, she said something about those flock cameras. And it got. Of course, she got a ticket, but she didn't. It wasn't her. That wasn't her vehicle. And come to find out, she won some money for that too. But the thing, they're watching. So why do they not have it in this situation? You know, crazy thing, man. Crazy work. Crazy work. So now they can say that he did it. I mean, some other officer could have poked him just a little bit, just a little flesh wound. You know, it made it seem like he did it. It's a lot of things that could have happened that would have been if they would have had body cameras, we would have been able to see exactly what's going on. Now, just watch the video, y'all. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna say. Watch the video. I saw it. I saw it on the news. I think that was Chicago news. And then yeah, it was Chicago news, and I saw it on it's another Wisconsin place. I don't know how to pronounce like a EU or E something. But anyways, I didn't see it. Blue Butterfly said, did they even say the cop went to the hospital? No, they just said that he was hurt. They didn't say he went to the hospital. They just said he was injured and now he's on paid leave. The cops that were involved, they're all on paid leave, which is like, again, a vacation. And the way I see that is that you're being compensated for taking a life of a minority.
You can't sugarcoat it. You can't put a Band-Aid on it. Everybody knows there's so many protests yesterday, so many posts from different parts of Wisconsin that I know of. Yesterday, when we were at, I don't know what it's called, but when we were at the visual, my friend kept texting me saying, "Are you okay? Please talk to me. I want to know if you're safe." I called my cousin back. She said, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" So put yourself in my shoes. What would you do knowing you just turned 13 last month and that you're about to go into a whole new level of school, knowing that your dad is dead? Now, when I grow up, if I ever have kids, how do I tell them? Your grandpa, when I was young, how do I tell them that he has been shot and killed by somebody we need protection for? How do I tell my little brother in the future why I don't see my dad that much anymore? Because he's dead. It makes no sense.
No sense.
I just wish I see him one last time. I hear his voice one last time. No one deserves this, especially not if he's a man of color.
Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey.
That young girl is so brave.
Justice for Corey.
Sis, they are lacking compassion nowadays, and it's sickening. We've had them in here. Lord done had to block so many people. She done built the new building. I mean, they just coming in. They flowing in. Like, in the ignorance. The ignorance. Like, I don't even think their mother should have swallowed. Would have made her sick.
It's police.
No racist police.
Damn right. Man, can we just acknowledge Khalil again? She spoke for so many.
She did. That's a lot of, that little girl. Oh.
My Lord. My Lord. My Lord. She spoke for so many in our community who are struggling. I mean, out the mouths of babes, as the Bible say. At this time, we'll take some of your questions if you have any. Yes, sir.
Khalil, I'm sorry for your loss. I know your mom described you and your father's relationship, or described you two as being twins, like twins. Can you talk a little bit more about your favorite memory of him, your experience with him? Why do people call you twins?
Well, she always used to call me her twin, his twin.
Shit, but I'm his twin.
She used to tell me that every day, every time she saw me. "Oh my gosh, you look just like your dad." And my family would tell me, "You look just like your father." If you see pictures of him, they say you look exactly like twins.
She don't look like me.
So,
Coriana.
So, it was our relationship. I wish it would have been more than it was. But for the most part, yeah, that is my twin. Regardless, dead or not, that's my twin forever.
Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey.
KAH''LIYAH. Kalia.
Justice for Kalia. Justice for Kalia. Yes.
It seems like the police justification is probably going to AI agents.
Hold on,
Well, hey.
got more commercials. I know how we get back to it.
Could you tell us what kind of night it was and where it was when the incident took place?
You know, we looking at the video, we don't see when the incident took place when he was cut. I mean, y'all looked at the video like we looking at it. Obviously, we're retaining experts to break it down frame by frame, but it's, I mean, we looking hard to see where this alleged cut happened.
Told y'all, man.
And as I said,
right, Sid. Everybody put in there. Like Jenny said, justice for Corey.
If you don't see no officers cut, I haven't seen a video yet where the officer cut.
Yeah.
Being grown, like I'm saying.
Things. Number one, you look at the body language afterwards. You don't see anybody tending to any injuries or anything.
No, he didn't, sis.
You know,
he did not pose threat.
We gotta all look at this video carefully.
That's right, Blue Butterfly, justice for Corey.
Best, no citizen should end up dead from an encounter with a police officer. And that's very important. But the second thing, and this is what the community leaders and the activists, Kalia, so many of their family members, that's why you got to have body cam video like attorney.
Do me a favor, y'all. I'm sorry, Ben. Hold on, Ben. We're going to get back to you, brother. Hold on. Hey, and great job for what you're doing for everybody. Do me a favor. If you want me to share the video that I saw of this, I need ones in the chat. I need the chat to be flooded with ones. And then what I'll do after the show is I'll post it. And you can go on my page and watch it. And you tell me where you see it happen at. Okay? I'm getting ones across the board. Okay, we're going to do it. I'll definitely have it after this. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to do it while we listening to this. What y'all say about that? That way I don't forget.
I mean, how in 2026 you don't have body cam video? If we have body cam video and if they work that, we will see it clearly.
Amen.
Amen. Yes, ma'am.
Are you concerned about the independence of the DOJ's investigation, given there are things the agency can change about its homicide investigation process because of an officer-involved shooting?
We're very concerned. We want there to be a fair and impartial and transparent investigation.
Not biased.
Yeah, not biased because we can see the video. Thank God. Again, I want to just thank those citizens for recording those videos because, I mean, where would we be if there were not videos? Yes, sir. Amen.
Question for you and for the family. I'm sorry for the pain you're going through. What does specifically accountability and justice look like?
Yeah, you know, I get asked that question often, especially when we're fighting for Black lives and so forth. And what I say very simply to anybody who asks that, if this was your brother, if this was your father, if this was your son, what would justice look like to you? Well, that's exactly what we want. The same justice, equal justice, nothing more, nothing less. Madison, Wisconsin, the world is watching to see if Corey Ruiz can get justice in 2026. Justice means accountability. It means the district attorney charging the police if they see that it was a crime committed on that video. It is allowing that they get full justice, not partial justice, not half justice, not 3/5 justice. That there is civil justice and there's criminal justice, and then we want legislative changes to make sure no other 13-year-old little girl has to come.
Sis, it's 2026. We shouldn't have to ask. It should be given without asking shit. I know that's right.
And it's very
Love you, girl. You right on that.
I have a 13-year-old daughter, And for black parents, you know, it's always our worst nightmare that we might get killed by the very people who are supposed to protect and serve the, when de-escalation was supposed to be the course of the day. Instead of doing the least, he seemed to have done the most. And that's why you see the shock on the policewoman's face. That's why you see the shock on the other person's face. I mean, they are literally shocked. You don't have to take Ben Crump word for this.
Go see it yourself. Yeah,
They
he
are
right.
shocked that this guy shot them. I mean, he could have put other off. I suspect when you really look at it, he put the officers in more danger than Corey Ruiz ever put them in that day.
Facts. They was right there.
Right close to them. And
Blue
so
Butterfly
that's
said,
why
yes,
we
Wisconsin
have to
will be
fight
voting
for
soon.
Justice, not partial justice. And hopefully
We need to
it's
pick
justice
wisely.
for
I know that's
Corey's
right.
family,
You got
but
that all the way
it's
right.
justice for the community, because when you have people held accountable, police officers think twice before they shoot. We don't want them to protect and serve everybody else and then police us. The same kind of way they de-escalate when it's in other communities and other.
What did I say? What did I say? And you can go see that on my page. It's already posted on there. You can go see the YT person. They de-escalated it. What did we just say a few minutes ago? They pick and choose when they want to de-escalate something. And it's all based on that YT or BLK or minority in this case. You see what I'm saying? Come on, y'all.
Members of the community, we want them to think and pause before they shoot. We don't want them to shoot first and then start asking questions later. And that do seem to be the scenario in this video when you look at it.
Yeah.
They ask questions later. So I got a little emotional. I hope you answered the question. We'll take a few more questions. Yes.
You raised the prospect of charges. From what you've seen so far, do you believe this officer should be charged with crime?
The way he shot him repeatedly? Yes. Yes. You know, it is, it's always troubling to us. Yeah, it's always troubling to us how you can have young men who
just say it. Go on, say it, Ben.
are white be mass murderers. I mean, mass shootings. And they can always take them alive.
What? Come through there.
But yet, as Veronica said, her brother, the police chief said, we believe he was trying to open car doors and looking at car windows. They didn't even know if that was him. They thought that's what it was.
If he was white, he wasn't alive.
Yeah. She on point. She said if he was white, he'd be alive.
We don't have the autopsy results. No, sir. We know he was shot. We believe 3 times. People thought maybe more, but based on what we saw there, and so we're waiting for official results. We're waiting for reports. We want transparency. If the mayor and the chief want to build trust in the community, we got to do something about these body cameras.
What did we just say?
The absence
this
of
is what
them,
we've been saying the
because
whole live.
it really is about transparency plus accountability, and that's how you equal trust.
Facts.
And in the community right now, I think the reason you see so many protests, they don't have the trust that we get equal justice when the police brutalize us. Representative Stubbs, talked about Tony Robinson and how the community still is reeling from that experience, and that's been 11 years. And now it's like that wound hadn't completely healed, and that's been ripped back open. So we're going to need real leadership in Madison to address this and heal the community. We'll take one more question.
I have a question. Are we going to make sure that from this, we're in the state capitol currently, the legislation that can happen from our legislators in this building to hold officers accountable?
Oh, my leg shaking, boy. I'm ready to go
the
fight.
law is that when
This is crazy.
there's a police shooting, excessive use of force, that resulted in death by officer, the person who is put on, the officer who is put on administrative leaves gets to keep their administrative leave with pay. So are we going to hold our legislators
with
accountable
pay.
to change that
What do we?
legislation because taxpayer dollars are going to people who kill other people?
Oh my God, she is on point with that.
My question is to the
Okay.
legislators
Okay.
in the
We
room.
we
Can we
okay.
make legislation to hold the officers accountable
So
by making sure when they're placed on administrative leave that they do not get paid?
no, and so that's a great
It
question.
is.
Let us meet
Sis, this is
with
what
the
you and I've been
legislators
talking
and
about.
press that issue because let's make sure we have some policies and some laws passed in Corey Ruiz's name. That would be one of the greatest justifications.
Yes,
Thank you all. Justice
yes.
for Corey. Justice for Corey.
Justice for Corey.
Justice for Corey.
Justice for Corey. Man, listen, y'all. I hate bringing these episodes to you like this on hashtag. I'm going to say it, but it's got to be discussed. It's got to be talked about. We've got to go into the areas and places that people are afraid to go into and to speak on because they're afraid they're not going to get likes. They're afraid that people are going to talk about them. We got to do that. See, let me tell you something about this platform right here. Hashtag I'm going to say it because we're going to say exactly what we mean. And we gonna mean what we say and we gonna say what we mean. And the thing is, we gonna stand 10 toes down on it. Now, what we're about is community. When we say that we created, my moderators and I, when we say that we've created a family-based platform, that's a family of multiple nationalities, races, people from different walks of life, different ages. That's what we are about. You won't catch us on here screaming at each other, calling each other out the name, acting rambunctious. We don't need all of that because the message gets lost when you do that. All you are doing is watering the seeds of deceit and hate. And we have made a decision not to do that. Even when we talk about the celebrities that we talk about on here and the things, the harsh things and heinous things that they're being accused of. We always like to add at the end, they can still change, pray for forgiveness and mean it. We mean that. This is we listen. We don't come. Let me let you in on a secret. Thank you, Blue Butterfly. I love you. Thank you. I'm so glad you part of the family. You have been a blessing since the time you stepped foot in this house, and we appreciate you so much. Let me let y'all know something. This platform don't pay nothing. It's it's peanuts to an elephant. So it ain't about that. We come up here and we do this because we mean it. We come up here and we do this because we real. That's why we here. We enjoy our time together, our mornings together, or our afternoons. Hell, just our days. Whenever we can come together, we enjoy the fellowship. You hear us when we closing out the show. You'll see my moderators are put in the live, or you'll hear me say, your presence is a gift to us, and it is a gift that we are eternally grateful for. We mean that. We not playing. That ain't no catchphrase. We mean that. So if this is your first time in here, that's how we get down. And I'll let you in on something else too. We don't just talk on here. You can catch us on these too. When we say if you're going through something, call us, that's what we mean. Because see what happens? When you call one, we all gonna come together. Hey, such and such got this going on. We need to have a show, or we need to bring everybody together, and we need to see if we can get some support for them. We need to get, this is how we operate. This how we get out. Tell them, sis, she said we family here, period. We don't see no difference. That little thing that pops up and says, oh, such and such is the 23rd or the 24th member of the fan club. We don't do that fan club shit. We say fam club. Because we family. We don't forget all that fan. No. I done did all of that. I did that for 26 years with the fans. And let me tell you, I got more trouble than I like with doing that. This is family here, yo. This is family here, yo. And it ain't nothing you go through that's gonna make us judge. We don't do the judging thing. This is a no judgment zone. And if anybody come at you sideways, we gonna get them. You ain't got to worry about it. You're protected here. We've done shows on DV. We do shows on SA, sexual assault. We do shows where people just they need rent paid or they need food or whatever. We do it. That's what this is listen. This is a community based podcast. You see my face, you see Jenny's face, you see Lori's face, you'll see Big Mel's face, you'll see Doc's face, you'll see I'm forgetting some of my other moderators, but you'll forget. Listen, you'll see Pink Tech, you'll see Pink Tech, you'll see my wife. They'll all come in here, and you see our faces, but don't get it twisted. This is for all of us. We gonna go against the grain. And y'all can ask Jenny. We done lost more platforms doing this. They hate it on here. We ain't stopping. This has to stop, y'all. Enough of these young men being brutally unalive for no reason. That's right, sis. She said 6 accounts and running. We go. We got the track shoes on. We ain't stopping. We are not stopping. And I'm going to tell you something else. We are also challenging you all that if it's possible, if it's within your means, one day, one weekend, however your schedule allows, go out and feed the unhoused. We live in listen. We live in America. We have restaurants that throw away food at night while we got people that are starving on the street. And since I brought that up before I finish that out, I also want to bring to you all and share it. Share this out, y'all. It's an app, and it's called Too Good to Go. And it's like a green. Let's see if I can find it. We don't just tell y'all stuff just to talk. Hold on. And I'm not gonna ask you all to do something that I wouldn't do myself. Hold on. Let me. I want y'all to be able to see it. Okay. So go on your Play Store. That's the logo you're looking for. That little lettuce or leaf looking thing right there. That's what I want you to get. Download that. Listen, let me tell you, restaurants in your area, when and they allow you to pick a time that's convenient for you to come, but you have restaurants in your area that gives away surprise bags, and in this surprise bag is food that they serve there at that restaurant. Now when you go to the restaurant on a normal day, you're going to pay like 25, 15, $25 for a meal, but they'll have it marked down to anywhere from $5 to $10, or a little more. But the thing about it, it's at a discounted price to where you don't have to go in debt trying to eat. Share that with people. Share that with yourself. Put it on your phone. And heck, even if you don't need it, you can go pick up that food and you can bless someone who's unhoused and starving. Let me tell you something. We did this on Thanksgiving and we're about to do it again. Blue Butterfly, you welcome. Did you get it? You saw it? You saw the name of it? My wife and I, she makes some of the most greatest spaghetti I've ever had in my life. And I say that unbiasedly. I'm not saying it just because she's my wife. But I've mentioned it to her. We did it for Thanksgiving. We had the Thanksgiving food that we had left over. We got containers and took it to the unhoused. But she's going to make her spaghetti. We're going to put them in the containers. right? And then we're going to take it to the unhoused and we're going to give them something to eat because, like we said, nobody should be going hungry. And let me remind you, there was a mass of people, masses of people, and what Jesus did was took a loaf of 2 loaves of bread and some fish. They didn't have nothing to eat. And he because he's in that miracle making business. But he had more fish and than they could ever think of. In fact, there was leftovers. They started with nothing, but Jesus walked up in that thing and he blessed it plentifully. Like they had stuff to go home with, take home with, and all the, you get me? So this is what this is what we try to do because we got to be the tangible hands and feet of our Lord and Savior. So I'm challenging you all to take the same initiative. Whenever your schedule permit, and I know I got some ladies in here that can dance around that kitchen. So if you able and you in that position, you go in there, you make your food, or you can go buy stuff. I don't care how you. Let me tell you, I don't care how you. When my kid's mother, God rest her soul, when we were younger and we were working in fast food restaurants, she would bag up the food that was left over. When we got off work, we head straight downtown Atlanta, and we had crystal bags. My Northerners, y'all know them as White Castle, but we had bags and bags of crystal food, and we just put it right there on the church steps. And it got to a point where those unhoused people, they were looking forward to us coming the nights that we worked, of course. They were looking forward to us coming. They knew they was gonna have a meal coming. They could bet on it. You know? Yeah, they are gut bombs. You ain't lying, Lord. But for them people who didn't know where that meal was gonna come from, they was thankful for that. You know? Now, now, we cook the food here and we take it to them. I mean, that's all it is. So I'm challenging you all to do that as your schedule permits. Just think about it. Just what have you? Let's be honest. It ain't like we are just completely numb from being in that. Like we could be in that situation at any given moment, and wouldn't we want help? All right. So now y'all have got an app that I've told you about. Too good to go. You download it. If you got iPhone, I think what y'all call that iStore. I don't know, whatever y'all call y'all's. And then you can go in your Google Play Store. You put that app on your phone, and you can get it that way too. Jenny said, even if you can't give, you can always chat with them, and that's so true. They just want to be seen. Now, now, Blue Butterfly said they fired a waitress from McDonald's somewhere for giving someone food after her shift. Yeah. Now I want to, and isn't that crazy? That's insane, right? But I want to. Now I don't know where y'all are, but I'm in Georgia. Okay, so let me tell you, here in Georgia, you got to be careful. If they see you giving it to them, they'll lock you up. They will arrest you. So what I do, I let them know when I'm getting out the truck. Like, listen, hold up, y'all stay over there. I'm gonna set this out on the steps. You got your napkin, I got your fork, your spoon, and your knife on top of each individual container. After I set these out, once I'm back to my car, then y'all go and y'all help yourselves, and God bless y'all. Do you mind if I pray? You see what I'm saying? Because and let me tell you something. I ain't ashamed to say it neither. What we do, we'll stop at Quick Trip. We'll get a handful of forks and spoons and napkins. So unless we got it here, but if we don't let that stop us. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. It's like a D-rug deal. You got because they'll arrest you here. If I don't care if you got a burger in your hand and you give it to an unhoused person. If the police here see you do that, you're going to jail. Dumbest thing ever. So, but yeah, I had to sit it on the steps and I let them know, listen, when I get back to the car, y'all go at it. It's y'all's. And they always say, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. God bless you. No, no, no. Thank you. And I pray you do bless me. But he's blessing me by being able to bless y'all. So we got to keep it that way. Let's try to stop these stories, having to cover these stories. Get out. We know midterm is coming soon. Let's get out there. Let's get people in there that's really caring about everybody, not just one demographic of people. That's not going to get us nowhere fast. It's not going to work. We can't have that. We got to have people in office that's really about what they say they're going to be about. And understand this, after you do that, we got to make sure we hold them accountable. So that means if you vote them in, they said they was going to, let's just say they was going to raise minimum wage up, and then you vote them in and you see that they hadn't done that. No, you hold them accountable. You hold them accountable, all right? Thank y'all for joining us for hashtag. I'm going to say it. I hate it under this circumstances, and I hate we got to cover stuff like this. But justice for Corey Ruiz, justice for Kadar Skinner, justice for Nolan Wells, justice for Cyrus Belton, justice for Breonna Taylor. I don't even if she got it. This is everybody, everybody. Trey Reed, everybody. Justice for them, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. We got to go to the middle school. We got to get Rudy squared away for her outfits and stuff for the school. So I got to get ready and get going on that. I love y'all. If anything else comes up, you know where to meet us at. Those of you that are new here, thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. Those that was here before, and then we had the technical difficulties, you came back. Thank you so much for your dedication. I appreciate that. Before we go, let's give it up to the moderators for working hard again. I love them. I love them. To my gifters and uplifters, thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. I'm just going to give it up to y'all. Y'all have a good day as well. Be safe out there now. Be safe. And last but not least, we want to give it up to all of you all, our guests of honor, because you all chose to rock with us instead of going to somewhere else, and we appreciate it. Like I told you before, I'll say it again, and we'll continuously say it until you understand. Your presence is a gift to us, and it's a gift that we are eternally grateful for. So thank you. Let's give it up to you all. I love y'all to life. This has been your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter, Mr. Breaking News, G Smooth, signing off from the newsroom. Peace and blessings to you all. Remember, be somebody. But above all else, be a child of God.
Tables break, red clay king, put the South on the map. G Smooth, chair swing, hardcore pressure, feel that pain. Step in the ring like a warehouse brawl, Dustin Nair, Georgia on the wall. Boot to the chest, still in my grip, all wild dreams. I never slip from the bluff to the dome. I earn my name, did it for the city, never for fame. Tables get stacked, I'm climbing high. Southside savage, I never die. Concrete hard, no fear in my stare. Chair shot, echo through the air. They talk tough, but they all fall flat. Red clay roots can't bury that.
Thank you, Allison, for the rose.
Tables break, red clay king, put the South on the map.
How you doing, Best?
G Smooth, chair swing, hardcore pressure. Pain. I'm the monster they created in the Georgia heat. Smell the iron in the sweat on the dirty street. This ain't a game, it's a war in the red mud. Sacrifice the body, give them sweat and blood. I got the crown made of thorns and rusted wire. Every time I drop a body, sets the ring on fire. From the underground pits to the bright lights, I'm the king of the struggle, king of fight. No referee can stop the damage I'm bringing. Listen to the sound of the metal bells ringing. They see yellow my back, I lead the stampede. Hardcore royalty, that's a different breed. G Smooth, table break, red clay king, put the South on the map. G Smooth, chair swing, hardcore pressure, feel that pain. Zone 6, red clay war. We don't stop. Hardcore forever.
Y'all don't forget to go on my page in about 5 minutes. I'm going to have the video put up. My man right here, Corey Ruiz. Y'all let me know. Do you see the pokey in his hand or not? And remember, that's right. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. If you missed a day's show, what I'm going to have to do is try to splice it because we had to do 2 shows. But it'll be on YouTube. Please go and subscribe to our channel over on YouTube. That's G Smooth 404. All right. We at 193. We trying to get to 200. And then from 200, we try to go more. We never stay complacent. We always try to strive for more. All right. I love y'all. Peace and blessings.